For those of you watching on Twitch, we continue our double feature with the second half. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, well, you just get more OI coverage. Anthony joining you once again, and I have John in the call with me. He will join us momentarily. But first off, we got to talk about who we have playing tonight. As you can see, we have WheelJank and Naga. WheelJank is on Bugs, Naga is on Prime and Friends, both upset in the first round, and I just realized I have the wrong avatars. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me for this. I cannot believe I screwed that up completely. I knew I was forgetting something. There, problem solved. And I'm just listening in here real quick. Okay, WheelJank is going to be going first. Anyways, you can hear player audio this match, and John is here.
Good luck to do. Just wait until...
Hello! I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Alrighty, anyways, looks like everything's set up. WheelJank's going first, and with that, you are clear to start.
Cool. Sweet. Good luck.
Good luck.
So here we go. WheelJank's first. Bugs versus Double Primes. Then the first match of the loser's bracket. The winner of this will go on to face the loser of Jihen and John, actually, funnily enough. So,
yes,
John,
I'm hoping that it's not...
You better pay attention. Anyways, well, Swarm off the bat, I think. Oh, nope, that's
kickback.
My God. Nope, it's kickback. It's turn one going first. He couldn't play Swarm.
Yeah, you can't play Swarm. It's got to be kickback.
Exactly.
I mean, hey, might as well start things off strongly.
Disarm for reflex circuits.
Anyways, how much damage did... Oh my God! Flame War's alive on one!
Oh my God!
What? Holy crap! WheelJank coming out the gate, kicking ass and chewing bubble gum, and he is all out of bubble gum.
You mean kicking butt? Because PG in here. We've used our one swear. We've used our one swear, Anthony.
Look, if they could get away with saying it in Shrek, we can get away with saying it here.
Fair enough. I suppose that's fair. What's Naga's play? Espionage. A good card. Let's see what he hits.
Power punch. We got a camera freeze from WheelJank, but I did not see anything sussy there. I am presiding over this match, I should mention.
Ooh, that's a Swarm in hand. A lot of good targets, except for the take shot.
Maybe.
Honestly, you could make a case for any of these. Maybe not Rage.
Rage might be...
Maybe not Rage.
Actually, Rage you could make a case because that could get Flame War off the board.
True. It's also a very good cleanup tool.
I'd just like to point out that WheelJank flipped 3 double oranges on that first attack.
And you have Villainous and you've got 24.
He has a double orange in hand, so the aggro gods are not quite choosing him favorably forever. You know.
Yeah, but he still managed to put Flame War alive on one, so that's got to be worth something.
Man, Rage probably might be it. Swarm's a lot of damage though. Yeah, I think I just have to deal with it. I'll get rid of the Swarm, man.
Alright, the Swarm is going away.
Honestly, makes sense.
Leaving the Rage to KO Flame War on the board, but that's okay. He probably is going to send...
And WheelJank is playing hand open, I guess, with that information known.
I mean...
Interesting. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off.
I mean, you might as well at this point.
I mean, I guess, but you also would kind of want your opponent to, like, bank on their memory in the premier event of the season, so...
But the real question is Naga going to send Prime into kickback to get him off the board?
I don't think so. I think he's going to try to brunt any potential shenanigans here from Barrage, because there is that Rage, so oh, wait. If he sends Night Racer... No, here's the thing. If he plays that Rage on Barrage, flips him, goes into Prime, takes the damage, the Bolt 2 activates. I think he sends Night Racer in here as a countermeasure to that.
Potentially.
It makes it very hard.
That is a very good point. Or does he just send Flame War in to potentially stuff an attack?
Theoretically, he could do that, which also negates the Rage play, but then he's down a character, so definitely some definitely some options here.
There's no damage on Night
It's
Racer
really a matter
just
of
yet.
who does he want taking the rage
Unless
damage,
you
and
do
is
it
he
for
okay
that
with
and
losing a
him,
character in the
but you can't
process?
do it on him.
The thing is though, does
flip
does Chop Chop's ability
Prime
allow
for
him to
turn,
trigger the would
then
Chop Chop
send
having the
Night
move, would that
Racer
still allow
where
him to
I
trigger the
have to.
rage tap damage? Or is that a no?
No, because by that
three.
point, when this attack's
One.
triggers have he's already have tapped, so the trigger resolve point would have missed.
Okay.
Drop
Alright
can
then.
take the shot for an enforcement batons. At least I think that's how it works.
Over to you.
I mean, I assume he would have still got the bolt 2, though. At least not the bolt 2, the bolt 1, though.
Right. Anyway,
The
so draw for turn, and we are back to not being able to see WheelJank's hand.
I mean, he could just play Barrage, just put the rage on Barrage anyway, and just
Yeah, it's an
try
additional
and
bold
get
one.
off the field anyways.
Again, I think that rage play of where it comes down is gonna be based on
In
who he wants to put the damage on.
Ransack sends Ransack in.
Trying to get damage on him early makes sense. Prime has to go in here for 6.
Going in for-
Ooh.
Block 4 takes 2.
Block 4
That's
takes
not
2.
bad.
And now Prime has a decision here. Like, do you
Yes.
go after Ransack? And actually, no, you absolutely go
draw
after
one for
Kickback here.
turn.
What am I saying?
Kickback's
I will
more
flip
dangerous
Prime to
here. If
alt
Kickback stays
mode.
alive,
Wait,
then
whoa,
this
whoa,
is
time
really
out.
bad.
He's flipping Prime to alt
Espionage
mode?
playing it, calling orange.
Espionage, he's gonna get rid of the
Ooh.
rage.
I still function rage.
Oh, yes, I still
Ooh.
function.
Get the rage.
He's got the ISF. There is no way he can attack Ransack right now.
I will then go ahead.
Definitely
and
not.
play
Though that
a,
ISF could be useful should Kickback die.
Right. Because that essentially serves as an
hovercraft
untapped
onto
proxy.
Night Racer for turn.
Ooh, hovercraft comes down. That could potentially open up a window for Naga to take an advantage here.
It's
Then
activating
I will
his own
send
barrage,
Flame
you've
War
seen.
into Kickback.
Since Flame War in.
Okay, and then throws her as a sacrificial.
3 PS 1.
Not a big hit though, but
One.
doesn't necessarily need it. Puts another
Wheel
damage on Kickback.
WheelJank's got a
I am
real
going
low
to
hand.
I will say, with
Drop
Kickback,
Naga-
Flashing Shield for Hold the
Go
Line.
on.
if Naga is pulling the British special of playing New Orders, he might have a shot to kill Kickback with Night Racer.
If Naga hits an espionage on that attack, he has the ability to snipe the ISF.
I don't think you can snipe
Keep the
ISF
shot,
because
shot.
it doesn't have any icons.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't have. It's not an icon color. That's interesting. Actually,
so
you can't.
supercharge Enforcement Baton's move with Chop Chop to get rid of the hovercraft, and oh, 2 more double oranges! 3 more!
Three
What?
double
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
It's a
13,
big hit.
14.
Who is it going into?
14.
Probably Night Racer.
1, 2, 3.
14 into
5,
Night Racer.
9 on the
Is that a dead Night Racer?
That's on
That's a
the
dead Night
dot!
Racer.
On the dot! Oh my god! WheelJank taking names tonight!
Alright.
Naga's on the back foot all of a sudden. I
Already.
didn't
It
think
just-
I'd be saying that.
In
will
2 attacks.
roll
Again,
one for
this deck thrives on control, and he just has not been able to
flip
put up the
Prime.
defensive numbers needed to maintain that position. That is just extremely
Prime.
unfortunate for Naga. He's got to get a KO here
I'll
now,
play
preferably
Reflex
on
Circuits on
Chop
Prime.
Shop. There's a reflex circuit. That will hopefully
And
stem
I
the
will
bleeding a
set
little.
WheelJank does have 17 health to chew through. However, this deck is known for its damage numbers.
Exactly.
Plays a
Secret action.
secret.
Well, technically
and
he has
WheelJank
18, but with the... Oh,
And
wait.
then I shall send
Yeah,
Prime into.
Sends
Chop Shop.
Prime in.
Yep, goes into Chop Shop as expected. You wanna save
I will go
Kickback for
ahead
the
and play the
goobers.
Pitchernite Microlining from his flex.
Okay.
Throws
2 secrets
Plays
with a
Attack
reflex.
is full.
nice.
2 reflex circuits, or 2 secrets
Take
with a
6
reflex circuit.
options,
That
so-
could potentially
Alright.
stabilize him here.
That
Does 7.
stabilizes Prime. However, WheelJank's probably going to go into Flame War just to get that body off the board at this point.
Right. But if there's anything that Naga's good at, it's turning Prime into Rambo.
True, but he doesn't have the EMPs.
Yeah, he's
EMP.
not playing the one wide nonsense that he occasionally pulls out to troll people. I will say though, if he's got a one shell stand, one shell fall in hand, because we know he's on that.
Oh, to draw and heal
Okay, I will say, Chop Chop still isn't safe from a one-shell stand, which we know Naga is on from the last
Doesn't-
match.
Wait.
Barrage.
Doesn't Chop Chop heal everyone?
That's a good question. Doesn't Chop Chop heal everyone when his ult mode trigger happens?
No, it's
Tail
just,
one
just
damage
one.
from one of your Insecticons.
Okay, got it. Just wanted to be sure.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Alright
I
then.
frankly didn't know either.
One,
I never used him. I always go.
4 damage.
I
Never used
4
to
damage
either.
is gonna go on
I-
Prime.
yeah. Well, to be fair, the normal Insecticons build that I always played, instead of Chop Chop and Villainous, was Scrapnel. So, although I think Scrapnel
Swarm
is
So
Barage's
first gonna reveal
sideboard,
Sab Arms,
or the
and then
sideboard for
Tetronite
Barrage.
Microlining.
I mean, hey, it's there to. Scrapnel's there for a reason. He's there to open up the field to
5
get his
piece
partner,
ones.
so that
Right.
his comrade can smash.
And as
Then
I learned in
Mopam.
the last OI, he can sacrifice himself to use that ability.
It's yeah, he's really good.
Okay, so
Really good.
Flamor is off the board.
Oh.
Prime has 4 damage. We have an untap. If Naga has a one-shell stand, that could stabilize things here, but if he doesn't, or it's in the scrap, that complicates things dramatically.
Prime has to. Naga's got to pull out something really, really big here to make. He's got to make something happen. If he can get an
Let's
still
see
function.
if we can find... Oh, I saw one, so he's got one in there. I don't know how many he's playing, though.
If he uses one of his one shells, he can stem the bleeding a little bit.
Right, but at this point, the fact that he hasn't immediately dropped it makes me think he would have to rely on getting it off of a flip. And
Not to mention, he's really pondering right here. He's got some. He's thinking. He's having a good
Which-
think.
I mentioned this in Brett vs. Champion, but Naga is one of the 2 heavy card counters on this server, so he very well could be trying to figure out if that one-shell stand is floating in the deck. And sorry for all the Discord pinging. It's just I think I forgot to turn on something, so that will be audible on camera, unfortunately. So if you are hearing that repeatedly, my apologies. Doesn't have the one-shell stand in hand. Goes for the secret instead to try to help stabilize on the defensive front a little bit more.
And since Prime into,
Prime will go into.
I mean, it has to be kickback here, right?
I
I mean, if he
Yeah.
flips the one, he could then throw that onto Chop Chop.
Yeah, you got a point there. It's between kickback and possibly trying to spike ransack, but kickback probably is the safer play despite only having 4 health remaining.
I'm going to kickback.
Yep, he
This
does
is a-
go for that.
This is unfortunately not a good situation for Naga. And flips
Doesn't
No,
get
no.
a single action. Ooh, that has to
If you've got him,
sting.
but I'm gonna shuffle.
Still going in for 9 though.
You take it, so that is a guaranteed dead kickback here.
That's one roasted grasshopper.
And the cuts.
2-1.
Did have a bit of camera freeze there from WheelJank. And again, but thankfully that time it fixed itself.
1. Shade.
Okay, that helps a little, but he needs to get another
Helps a
KO
little,
here
but-
soon.
Unfortunately, the real question now is WheelJank's in a bit of an interesting situation because who does he flip here? Probably Barrage, just for the
Barrage.
guaranteed bolt.
Ozzy's pointing out in the chat, I still function.
Keep
Oh yeah, I
Ransack
still
and
function. He still
buttons.
has that.
Enforcement
bring back
batons on Ransack.
supercharging.
Goes for
Throws
the
down the-
supercharge, though. Ooh.
Send him the Prime.
Okay.
How
That
many
also
stars
works.
is he? 6, correct?
6 stars.
I mean, to be fair, like, he doesn't
with
necessarily
only
need the
one
extra
base
firepower
to,
right now. He's already got a
no
3-wide
secret.
wheel turn.
He knows the card's safe in hand unless Naga's also running counter espionage.
Which I don't think he is from what I remember in his
8
opening
PS2.
round match.
2,
That's
3,
a
4,
pretty
5,
good flip.
6, 3
That's a
goes
pretty
to
good supercharge.
Takes 3, up to 7.
7.
And Barrage is live, so this is gonna hurt.
Chop chop.
Mhm.
6 stars as
Okay,
well.
chop shop for 4.
No secret.
5, 6, 7, pierce 1.
7 pierce 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes 1 either way. Goes to
Up to 8.
These chip shots are not
for-
looking
Barrage.
good.
What's the secret?
I will hold the line.
Hold the line.
I was honestly expecting a stim shock there, if I'm being perfectly honest. Naga's enough of a madman to do that.
5, 6,
I mean, wouldn't be the first person in this event
1,
to
2,
be
3,
running
4, 5,
Stim Shock,
6.
How much is this?
given the
Goes to
9, 11,
oh,
12?
can't math. 13 of 17.
12 blocks 6
Only
takes 6. I'm not sure the numbers here, but Prime is at 13. Alive on 4.
he would have taken at max 7 because Barrage is 7 due to the
Right.
hold the line. Naga's in a
that
real bad
adds
situation
up.
here.
And he can't really one shell stand anymore because that would put him on 1 health remaining and just guarantee the win for
Yeah.
WheelJank.
Yeah, this is a really bad situation. He really needs the heroic resolves, and even then, that wouldn't help him too much.
Yeah, for sure. Not looking good for Naga initially. Remember, this is an elimination match, so whoever loses is out of the event.
He's checking his scrap pile, looking for anything to get him out of this situation. And checking that deck size. Going to the scrap pile again,
Yeah, he's
hoping
thinking...
find anything.
Oh, he's card counting again. If he was just looking for a specific card, he would not have been fanning that slow. He's figuring out what's in his deck still.
True, he's probably trying to see what he can spike off the top.
No, wait. He is actually looking at action specifically here.
What would he try to spike off? What could he spike off the top to get him out of this? Like, I guess maybe the leap into battle to try and KO Barrage?
Assuming he's even on that, I think he is, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I play that with OPBL, but...
I mean, it's definitely one of those cards that you would run with OPBL.
True that.
Is he running? No, there's no way he's running
There's a
demo.
hovercraft. If he had Cayman, that would be insane right now, because that would only put him on 3 health remaining, and he would still get the KO on Chop Shop. Lion
Weight in the hand.
Into Barrage.
That's super great.
And then goes for Barrage. 8.
He has to hope for something.
Unfortunate.
Only gets a Sab Arms. That's not ideal. Still a good card, but not what you want to see when you're trying to claw back into a game against an aggro deck like this.
You've got this.
Tay the line, Hawk.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Of course, it's at the bottom.
How does this keep happening? This is ridiculous. Honestly,
yeah, and Naga
when this is all said and done, I'm gonna need to go back and count how many alive on ones there were this entire event, because, good lord. Wait, Naga scoops?
Yeah, I think he does. I mean, what does he do in this situation? He's dead. He can't win against Mirage.
Okay,
If it was just Chop Shop,
going first.
he may have had a chance, but he can't do it with Barrage still on the field.
Who's going first?
I am.
Okay, just making sure I heard that correctly.
Naga's going first. Probably the right call, unless WheelJank decides to open with kickback.
So,
killing Flame War again.
Ozzy's sad no I still function showed up.
I mean, that probably would have been game even if Barrage was dead, because he would have just rezzed kickback and just shown Naga that it was all for naught.
Right. So, let's think about sideboards here. I don't know what WheelJank possibly could be siding. I don't know how Insecticon sides work. I do have an idea of how Prime sides work. If there's an End Hostilities in there, he absolutely plays that. If he's got a Hollow Matter Projector, that comes in as well. Any additional copies of Espionage he might be on probably come in. If he's got... I know Naga's mad enough to play Stim Shock, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
The real question is, does he have counter espionage?
Oh, Bellicosity, Ozzy is calling out in the chat potentially. For both players, that could make a difference.
Honestly, yes, because that's a pump action for Naga to try and spike to kill off an Insecticon.
Especially
and another
Ransack.
way for WheelJank. and a way for WheelJank to blow through whatever defense Naga has, unless it's hold the line.
Or Naga has a possible end hostility set. He is thinking long and hard here about this. WheelJank going to pile shuffling.
This is that was a quick game one. However, let's see if Naga can pull this back. There's one thing I've learned about when it comes to this mad lad. That's don't count the Kiwis out.
Yeah, again, control decks in general across all card games that have a sideboard tend to get better in games 2 and 3 just because they can side in their specific techs. So
Just because they are fighting now.
I would be very surprised if this match ended like the last one did. Pile shuffles on Naga's side of the field. He's going first, so he's going to get a free shot at someone here. My question is, does he try to go for the turn 1 OPBL hit and maybe spike kickback off the field?
Or maybe does he try and get the use that time to use Flame War and Night Racer as meat shields to try and stockpile on actions?
I mean, theoretically, but we kind of saw a glimpse into how that might play out last game, and that didn't exactly end well for him, so...
That was when WheelJank first, though.
I mean, true, but going second, you'd have to expect that kickback hit to be even more powerful, so at least in theory, it makes sense for Prime to go after kickback and try to nuke him here, because that's only a one-shot threshold of 10, which Prime can very easily hit with, like, a spiking a leap into battle, or a bigger they are, or something like that, which I have seen
2-1-3, man.
Naga occasionally flip.
3. I'll do the same. 2-1-3.
And here we go, game 2.
Alright, good luck.
If Naga loses this game, he is out of the event.
1 for 10.
Let's begin.
Elimination is on the line. Ozzy in the chat, I don't think Naga's OPBL is designed to go first. His actions are mainly
wonderful.
secrets rather than pumps or direct damage. Good point.
Flip Flame War.
Flips Flame War to get that tough one.
Yeah, gotta do that at this point if you're
Night
gonna
Racer
counteract
will
it, because
go
this deck doesn't have a whole
into-
lot of pierce.
Barrage.
Okay,
Sends
so
Night
you were
Racer
right.
first.
Goes for the meat shield play. There's a one shall stand you could
For
potentially
3.
draw.
1,
Ooh, 2
2,
double oranges missed by WheelJank. Always hurts when that happens.
But he does have, I believe,
5
5 more as a redundant. No, 6 more as a redundancy.
Yes. Yeah, his 6 more is a redundancy. Flips kickback,
Oh!
grenade launch, sends him in. Ooh.
Who needs double oranges when you just draw the right card? So
Ooh.
that's
11.
Flips
11.
Flips,
Doesn't get the
white,
KO
pip,
here, but ooh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes 5.
only takes 5. Ooh, you take that.
ooh, that's a
which one?
bad. Oh, he had an improvised in hand. That sucks.
Draw 1 for 10. I'll
Flips
flip
OPBL.
I will set a...
Is he going in with OPBL this turn?
Lion Weight
Plays a
coming
lion.
down. Doesn't have anything better to do. Where are his cards? Hold on. Naga, just as a warning, when you put your hand close to your chest there, your cards went off camera. Please don't do that again.
Sorry. All good.
There we. He's
Okay,
adjusting his
adjusting
camera.
the camera to correct for that.
Right. Does he send Optimus Prime in here?
I'll throw
I
a
think
smoke
he
cloak
does.
onto
Throws
Flame
a smoke cloak on the Flame War.
Yep.
War, and then Flame War with chance.
Never mind, says Flame War in.
Okay, still going for the meat shield maneuver.
For 4.
Behind on he's
One.
he's gonna be behind on flips, but this isn't
Alright.
awful. Another double orange on defense. Oh, I cringe every Tim. I cringe every time.
Wait,
Flips
Alright.
barrage.
play which formation? Pay 1.
Yeah,
kickback,
that's
draw
not
for
the best
barrage,
thing you want to
range,
see for Insecticons.
True, it's not a power action.
send Ryan Slip.
And that's
Going for the meat
Okay.
shield play himself.
Let's go Night Racer.
indeed.
Alright.
Indeed he is. Ooh,
6.
flips double orange on this one. At least in the correct way.
And wait, was that a block?
Was that a block?
I think that was a block. No additional damage.
Lion weight.
Oh my god, that was a block.
Wow.
Lion untaps. And we return to the Naga Ponderment channel.
Let's be real. He's counting cards. He's counting cards.
We return to the Naga card counting podcast. Where
Vegas is
here,
called. They have imposed a restraining order on him.
where we celebrate all things that are anti-Vegas.
Who needs a gambling fix when you can just play this?
Who needs gambling when you can play Metroplex?
Yeah.
Or this, honestly.
I'll flip OPBL
Or this,
to
because
Altman,
flips OPBL
and I
for
will
turn. He's
return
not going for
end
the end.
hostilities from my spell
Okay,
pile
he
to my
is
hand.
on the end hostilities.
And
So,
hostility.
Um,
Smart play. Smart
I'll
play.
then set a secret
Now,
action.
That's it.
now is he going for mind games to trick WheelJank into thinking he has an end hostility set and possibly not
And then I'll
playing
send
a power punch or
OPBL
something like that?
into kickback.
Going
Sends
into
OP
kickback in
the
alt mode.
kickback.
For a nice 6.
That's not going to
5,
KO.
2, 7.
The real question
I will
is,
drop a
will
lion weight
WheelJank
for the
have
reflex
kickback for
surface.
next turn? Who knows? We will have to see.
Draw for 10.
He's got a wheel turn though, and Barrage is hot for
flip
only Night
mindset.
Racer. Or Barrage is live for only Night
Ooh,
Racer.
super
God, that was a
charge,
weird way
chop,
of saying
chop.
that.
Start swinging.
Interesting way of phrasing.
Chop,
Interesting
chop.
phrasing.
1, 2,
Sends
4.
Chop Shop in.
Alright, I will not scrap lion weight, but I will reveal to you.
He
Reveals a
did
text
bait
for
him,
lining.
and WheelJank didn't fall for it. Wow!
Big
Four,
brains.
PS1.
Nine
Big
push
brains
one.
on the
Zero.
Oceania peoples.
That went to
1,
Flame
2,
War.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much was it? 9, did you say?
9.
Only taking 2. Dang!
Takes 2.
The control is in play. Grabs the bashing shield, I think. That's what that was.
I am going to go
And now
ahead
Barrage
and
is
drop
live on both
Vaporize
Flame War
or
and Night
a-
Racer.
Hold the Line and Espionage are available for Naga.
Hold the line.
Goes
Both
for
are good
hold.
targets.
What was that?
Both are good targets.
I'm not sure if the hold the
Yeah.
line is the
Also in the
correct
Flame War.
call here necessarily. You figured he'd want to put the screws on him. Too many cards
Sends in
flipped for Flame War. Hold up. Naga, how many cards did you flip for that last Flame War defense?
I flipped. Sorry, this was obviously split. 2 for the base, 1 for the secret, 1 for flame war, 1 for smoke cloak, and then 2 for the white.
Okay, so
I flipped the right amount.
Everyone
Yep,
forgets about the night. stuff.
It's Night Racer again. Carry on. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone forgets about the Night Racer tough.
Yeah, so
Alright,
base
sorry.
2, Night Racer tough,
1,
Flame
2
War
for the
tough.
base, 1 for the secret,
Smoke cloak,
1
yep,
for
that adds
flame
up.
war, 1 for tough 1.
So
How much
base
was it?
2,
10.
Flame War,
10.
tough 1, tough 1. Yep,
2,
that adds
3,
up.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Ozzy,
is
don't
the
feel
defense.
bad about that.
Don't-
Everybody forgets Night
7,
Racer.
take 3, go to 5.
Goes to 5.
Goes to 5. The defenses seem to be up. Naga seems to have stymied the bleeding a bit.
But one grenade launcher on WheelJank's side could easily change
Alright.
everything.
I'll draw 1 for 10.
Oh,
However,
Naga just
kickback.
drew an
is
axe. I got a brief glimpse of that. It looked like an axe. Yep, it's an axe.
However, kickback is in the open. However,
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that for long. With an axe in hand and both of Naga's likely attackers
prime
here
for
going, having damage, that could be a dead kickback sooner than we think. I don't think WheelJank has upgrades right now. We don't know. We haven't gotten a good look at his hand. There hasn't been an espionage yet.
I will set a secret action.
There's another secret. Night Racer is back online.
I will then also...
Hasn't played any since turn 1. Ozzy, I would like to remind you that Rule 1 is to
and
never doubt you and
Energetics
WheelJank.
onto
He could
Night
have some
Racer.
5-head play in here that I'm not
And send
thinking
Night
of.
Racer
I ain't
into
saying he has no
Barrage.
upgrades until I see it for myself.
For 6 PS2.
6
Walk
Pierce 2 is
2,
the swing.
Take 4.
So Barrage is up to 5.
Ditch. Improvise shield for that backup beam.
Gets a backup beam.
Over to you.
Well, so I'll flip Ransack. We'll move you from kickback to Ransack.
Oop, moving damage. Kickback is a little safer.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Put a bashing shield on Chop Chop. Get rid of Smoke Cloak.
Bashing shield onto.
Yep.
Black position kickback.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Position.
Hope that's not an hostilities.
Oh, oh!
It is a hold the line.
Ooh!
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Night Racer cannot
Hold the
die
line.
this turn.
Ah, he
One
can't
shuffle.
die.
I also reshuffle.
Gotta say, the meta's really evolved.
And over there.
What with all these secret decks showing up suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. And the woodpecker returns.
Oh, is it going?
Yeah, it's going now,
1, 2,
unfortunately.
2, 3, 1.
Okay,
same for you. 2, 3, 1.
1 second here, folks. Hawk has muted his audio, and he's currently trying to fix an audio problem that he's had for... God, it's been like at least 2 years now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's gone now.
How would you say 10?
Okay, I seem to have fixed it.
2,
I've
3, 4,
discovered
5,
that just
6
hitting my
takes
mic
4 goes to
repeatedly
8.
tends to fix it.
It's like a car. You just smack one of the parts enough, it'll go back into... It'll fix itself. Anyways, that's unfortunately kickback gone.
Goes. Alright.
Which really sucks for WheelJank, because that was a good... Because that's one of his main sources of big damage in the deck.
Right.
Well, I mean... Yeah. I'll flip Prime to alt mode.
A bit of
I'll
fuzzy
return
camera
in
issues going
hostilities
on
to my
from
hand.
Naga.
Some extreme ponderment on Naga's end.
Indeed. Probably counting cards again, let's be real.
I will go ahead and marksmanship kickback.
Marksmanship.
Back to
Isn't that
7.
kick-
Send
Ugh.
Flame
That could
Wall.
be a dead kickback
Into
off this
kickback.
Flame War attack.
Theoretically, he needs... there's an orange.
four.
I think that does it.
No,
1,
oh, no, that's it. That's
Okay.
definitely it.
3, and done.
That's
Yeah.
definitely it.
Okay, Naga in a pretty commanding position here despite Night Racer being alive on 3. Let's see if WheelJank can recover.
OPBL's on
Polydermal!
bot. Polydermal. Ooh.
Ransack looking real scary right about now, even with only 3 damage.
Chop Chop PS2.
However, he
Chop Chop will get
could
the Pierce 2.
This is bad comedy. Do 1 damage to Night Racer.
bad comedy.
That goes to
Pretty Night Racer. And
That's a
just
dead Night
sends-
Racer! That's a dead Night Racer with the Pierce!
Oh.
Alright, PS2. Nice.
Bad comedy coming in clutch!
See, Barrage does have a good flip ability.
I shall roll 1 for turn. I will flip Prime to bot mode. I will play.
And we're back to the
Reflexo.
Flame Worn
And
to
I'll
the
set a
Flame
secret
War
action.
OPBL Buddy Cop show. Let's see how long this season will last.
Secret comes down, still has that lion weight available.
Indeed. And we return to the Naga Card Counting Podcast.
Yeah, I'll just send Prime into Chop Shop.
Not sure what he was thinking.
Oh, never
about there
mind.
due to the fact that he had to go into Chop Shop.
I'll play Hero Resolve.
And the
Not ideal.
And attack for 8.
podcast is over.
Block 3, take 5.
Only takes
Alright.
5.
Chop, 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 chop.
What was that?
Chop, chop lives.
Oh, I thought
Barrage.
you cut out there, and I'm like, what did you say?
I peeked the mic.
Woo!
Let's put a power punch on Ransack.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Start swinging.
Oh, power punch!
And the Flame Wall.
Barrage into Flame War, that makes sense. Actually, why would he not send Ransack first into OPBL?
Maybe because he's wants to trigger that secret.
I guess.
I'm gonna scrap the Lion Weight on Flame War.
Lion
Or wants
Weight
to
will go
turn his
into Flame War.
now.
And he can pocket 4. I'll end hostilities the barrage attack.
Ooh!
Into hostilities. That's
Five.
Not
Use
fearing
one.
Ransack whatsoever.
Take the PS1 going to 6.
indeed.
Oh, sorry, tough one because
I mean, he's only got 3 attack. What's the worst that could happen?
Has
I'll
an
drop a Lion
espionage
Weight for an
available, so you
espionage.
take that.
Go Ransack. In a Flame Wall.
Flame War as well.
Yeah.
Just trying to get
Yeah,
Flame
Flame
War off the board. No secret reveal
Three.
since that's a heroic resolve.
Oh,
Double
those are 2
oranges.
double oranges.
11.
Going in for a juicy
1,
11
2, 3, 4,
damage.
5, 6 takes 5 and she still dies. Unfortunate.
And that's, is that dead Flame War?
That is a dead Flame War. Now is Prime gonna go Rambo this game?
Well, I mean, he has to go into Barrage, surely. Because he's the biggest immediate threat.
For sure.
Well,
You don't want to give
One for
Ransack any
10.
additional juice here.
Yeah, you don't want to have the possibility that Ransack lives.
Let's see. We know I think he has an axe in hand, but he needs a one shall stand in order to get that
I will
active.
go ahead and set a secret action.
Doesn't have it, it seems. Sets a secret.
I will then send Prime into Barrage.
Yep, there he goes.
White. Pip.
Here I go,
Sure, how big are
squashing
they
bugs
Brian?
again.
There's a bigger they
10,
are.
11 attack.
11.
Block 1.
And that's a
take
dead
10.
Barrage.
Barrage is dead.
That is a dead
Oh,
beetle.
Give a shield for that wedge formation.
Picking up a wedge formation. Gets a double orange back in the deck. You take it.
Draw for
Is he
10.
trying to keep Chop Shop alive?
Flip Ransack.
Flips
Play
Ransack.
wedge formation. Repair
Wedge
melee. Draw
formation.
for range.
Heal 1.
Yeah,
Draw
he's
for range. Does he have an
trying to-
upgrade?
Alive.
Backup beam.
Oh, you
Back
take
up beam
that.
on Ransack.
Start swinging.
Chop
Chop
shop
in.
first.
What?
Not gonna reveal the secret.
For 7.
And there's a reshuffle for 7.
6 was it?
I mean, I would have
One,
flipped
2, 3, 4,
Chop
5,
Shop here,
6,
but
7.
you know that's
Is
just me.
melee, correct?
Yeah, he's
That's a block.
Oh, sorry, I also shuffle.
That's a block. Dang. Turns out WheelJank going first with a completely unanswerable kickback swing was all he needed to get the momentum in his favor.
2, 1, 3.
And that not happening was all Naga needed to get the momentum in his favor.
Indeed. But Ransack is still about to swing. He's got only 3, but he has Bold 2 on hand.
Indeed. And
Of
he's
course,
much harder to...
Naga still has a secret, so we have no idea what could happen here.
Not to mention, Naga could be trying to fish for a vaporize to try and get rid of that polydermal,
Oh yeah, that's the
same
thing.
2-3-1.
2, 3.
which would really suck for WheelJank.
Or a disarm for that matter.
Disarm wouldn't be that bad.
Seb arms, right?
Because you can just play the
Ooh,
poly
gets the stab arms. Okay,
arms.
that changes things.
6.
Oh, never
And
mind.
that's block. Wait,
1,
no, it's
2,
not.
3, 4, 5.
Nope.
Take 1.
And
Oh, yeah, he's ranged. Energon
can
Axe
believe-
is live.
it bleeds.
I will.
And you know what they
Once a
say.
turn.
Well, one, the more the merrier. And also, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
And we're about to
I
find
will
out if that's
set
really the
a
case here.
Secret action.
There's another secret. I saw Naga drew a
And then
hovercraft.
I will send Prime into Chop Shop
Prime into Chop Shop.
for 8. I'll
8.
play the Seb arms from the flips.
There's a Sab
Block
Arms.
3, take 5 on the nose.
That's a dead Chop Shop.
Alright.
By the
Dead
looks of
Chop Shop.
things, we're going to a game 3, I think.
Indeed.
Put a mana
What does
missile
WheelJank have in it?
Mounted
Mo-
missiles in the armor.
Mount
Wait, nope.
missile!
That's in the armor slot, so
Can I take that back?
Yeah, go for it.
up.
Beat it.
That's a take back because he forgot how that
Nice.
works.
Fight position.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Going in for
I'll
3.
show you in hostilities.
Position.
Oh, he had it in hostilities.
Ah.
Wait, how did that stay face down? Hold up.
What?
How many? Oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Carry on.
What?
In hostilities.
I was
probably
wondering
is
how there
missing.
were 2 secrets, but then I forgot he played that Sab Arms
Alright,
off Prime.
draw 1 for turn. We untap.
Yep.
I'll
Anyways.
armed hovercraft Prime,
Armed hovercraft.
and then I will disarm Ransack.
That's a
Nice.
game-winning play, I think.
And then Prime will go in. I'll marksmanship.
Marksmanship
Ransack,
for 2,
then
and
attack
I
him for
think
9.
that is game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Block 3, go 6. Super dead.
That's game. We're going to game 3.
Ugh. I get the feeling. I think the real question is, will
Oh,
Naga
go
be able
first.
to handle
You'll go first this
WheelJank
time.
is going first.
Will-
Feel like it makes a world
WheelJank's
of difference
offensive
who
when
goes
he
first in
goes
this one.
first?
Yeah.
Because he'll have to take a kickback swing. Unanswerable.
No,
An
I'll
unanswerable kickback swing.
I won't side any either.
No siding. We are going to battle cards. So, Naga's sideboard plan. I think the end hostilities were in there. I don't think I saw them in game 1. I didn't see a hollow matter.
I thought that one was
though.
going to be
So
a
I'm
very
not sure
bad
if
one for
he
me.
has
Starting,
that,
I started
and
with
if he
2
does,
line
I'm
weights in
not
my
sure
hand,
if
but
he
it
sided
seemed
it
like you
in
had a
to
very
counter,
similar game or opening
Yeah,
hand
what's
as
it
I
called?
did.
2 re-improvise shields and had to
Swarm.
take the floating mode for that.
Oh,
Doesn't
no.
look like there's actually going to be any swaps. WheelJank is already shuffling,
You saw
so
the mana
is
missiles, you know
Naga.
that. Oh, the mana missiles.
The real question is, I've also just realized something.
Yeah.
Do you think Decipher, with these secret action heavy defensive decks, do you think Decipher is going to be seen in more sideboards as a result of this?
I don't think so. The meta is still very temperamental and swings on a dime. I don't think we've had enough sustained success from these defensive decks to warrant inclusion of Decipher in the side just yet. That being said, if multiple defensive decks make deep runs in this event, plus during the next season, defensive decks are still running around this much or more, then I think we might start to see more Deciphers in the sideboard. But then again, we could also just see more counter-espionages, so who knows?
2,
I mean, to be fair, I think the reason my
2 and
Apex
3 for you.
Galaxy did so well the first time it
Right.
showed up
I'll
was
go
because
2,
no one
3, 1.
thought of it and no
2,
one saw
3.
it coming. And then I just so happened to run into an aerial bot's
Good luck.
player, and
Good luck to you too, man.
they just had air raid, and I couldn't
Oh
kill
my
air
God.
raid, and,
All the
and I
UK
lost.
players seem to have Decipher. You are absolutely right on that. They're all playing
What's
Devi,
it
and
like?
they're all playing Decipher.
Sending
What
in the
have they
flame
been
wagon.
up to?
Flame War, yep.
they
There's
coordinated.
Oh, double white.
2 more.
Manages to stabilize after that. That's an 8.
8 is 1.
That's a
block
good
3,
amount of
take
damage
1.
into Flame War.
It's not the alive on one we saw in game 1, but it still is a pretty hefty amount.
A little dangerous.
Banishing ship. Alright. Okay, I will roll 1 for turn.
Now he has a card play available.
I'll
Does he
flip
try
Flame War
to use? Oh, no,
Bubba.
no, he's not going in with OPBL and trying to spike kickback.
I think that would be him overextending because then
I
WheelJank
will
just
set
funnels all
a
his damage into OPBL.
secret
Yeah, fair
action
point on that.
Naga
secret.
needs
and send Night Racer.
Naga
when she has to.
needs to use Night Racer and Flame War as meat shields, or else his entire strategy will just
Alright.
crumple.
Only takes
Because-
I'm gonna
2
drop
on
the bigger
kickback.
they are for the hold the line.
Because Night Racer and Flame War do not do any damage in this deck.
Picks up a hold the line, so
Howdy.
has some insurance against kickback later
With
on.
chop chop,
Flips,
chop
chop,
shop.
chop.
power punch, and
Those are
fight
power
position
punch onto
ransack.
Ransack. Fight
Yep.
for position.
Yeah, he's going for the meat shield play again.
I will Sab Arms the power punch.
Ooh.
Sab removes the power punch.
So now that's 3 with bold 2 rather than 3 with bold
Seven.
5. Still gets a double origin, goes in for 6
What?
here, but I
What was the
think
attack
that's a
again, sir?
block.
7.
No, that's
2,
7.
3, 4,
How's it
5,
7?
6, 7.
Oh, I can't do math.
Ransack. It's okay.
So,
That's why people are. That's why 2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
so Night Racer
I will flip.
doesn't take
Prime
any damage
to
there, it looks
hot
like.
Mode. I will play a armed hovercraft.
Okay,
onto
there's a
Prime,
hovercraft.
and I shall set a secret action. Then I shall send Flame War into. Okay. Do I really want to put a damage on Ransack? I'll just go into kickback. Flame War. For 4.
4
We'll block 1, take 3.
up to 6.
Alright.
6. That is a very,
Block, take
very
12.
unhealthy looking kickback.
Alright. Odie.
Of course, ISF is still a thing, so anything is possible.
Draw 2.
Indeed. Lips Ransack.
Play the wedge. Heal kickback.
Plays
Block
Wedge.
ransack.
There's draw.
Draws and heals. Draws and heals. Does he have a pump upgrade?
He's looking at something.
Put polydermal barrage.
No,
Polydermal-
polydermal.
Send chop
Interesting.
chop.
Sends Chop Shop in.
And
Does
Flame
not
War was
choose to. Wait, Chop Shop only works on weapons, right? Or is it all upgrades? I think it's all
I'll
upgrades.
reveal to you
So he
Hold
does
the
not
Line.
decide.
Hold the
To move
line
the
gets
poly-
revealed on the Chop Shop attack
Coming in for 7.
for 7 into Flame War. Gets a blank, but it gets a double blue to make up for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 1. going
So
back to
base
5.
2, white icon, tough one. Yep, that adds up. Night Racer always
Well-
just complicates things.
I
Well, looks like
Or-
Naga
for the
has
turn.
gotten the ball up again because the offensive momentum is slowing down.
Of course, a well-timed barrage hit could change everything here.
True.
Or
Not to
Ransack
mention it
just
well-
getting beefed up like crazy.
Or a well-timed, what's the word I'm thinking of? A well-timed ISF could also change matters.
For sure, especially on a wheel turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and play a reflex circuits onto Night Racer.
Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, she's ranged.
How many idle functions are in your scrap pile?
Oop. We're checking for those. There's one.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Don't know how many he's playing.
I feel like it's a bit of a stretch to do that there. Yeah. I'm gonna flip Prime to alt mode, and I'll return hold the line to my hand. And then I'm gonna play a secret action.
Secret action.
Then I'll send OPBL
Sends a flipped OPBL in.
The kickback, was it?
7.
Block 1, take 6.
That's a dead kickback.
Dead kickback,
So
unfortunately.
now the question is WheelJank sitting on an ISF?
What do you?
See where.
So at this point, who does he send Barrage into? Like, Flame War seems like the obvious target because of the damage, but OPBL and Night Racer were both. Ooh,
Warm.
that could change things dramatically. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Okay,
Average 4 damage, throws it onto Night. And now he has 2 targets for Barrage.
Barrage. Give him a bashing shield, get rid of the reflex circuits.
Bashing shield. The reflex circuits.
Send him into Flame War.
Sends him into Flame War.
I
Okay,
will hold the line.
and there's a hold.
Another hold the
A
line.
KO could still happen
But
because
Flame War
Barrage
is still
is 7
KOable.
and gets 2 double
comes to
oranges
10.
in the process.
Up 1, white, pip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 5, alive on 1.
Alive on. That hold the line helped him alive.
Alright, I will
Of
not.
course.
Kept her alive.
Of course, of course, of course.
Because why not?
Untap. Over to Naga's turn.
Indeed.
I will draw 1 for turn. 3. I'll flip Prime to bot mode.
He's going fishing for something. So, does he send Night Racer in again here as a meat shield? And if so, does he send it into Chop Shop or Barrage?
I think I just do this.
I mean,
I will play Energon X.
Well,
Energon
that
X.
answers that question.
that answers who's going in. The real question is who is.
And I will just set a.
The real question now is who is he sending her into?
Okay.
A moment of intense ponderment as we return to the Naga card counting podcast,
I don't think I'm gonna set anything.
where we celebrate all things
Probably can leave that.
that
as
make you
is. That's gonna
as
be
we celebrate all
fine.
things that make you dislike
Yeah, well,
make you
I'll set a
dislike
secret.
Vegas.
Took you a minute to get through
And then
that.
send Night Racer into.
Who does he go into here in this situation? Barrage has the extra health. Chop Shop is naked.
We're going to Chop Shop
Goes
I
into
was gonna say
Chop
Chop-
Shop.
for 6. PS2.
So that is
1,
probably going to be
take
5.
5.
And a reshuffle from WheelJank.
Probably sends in Ransack just to get the extra damage going, probably. Either that or sends in Barrage, but that's actually that's a great point. Who does he send in?
Honestly, I think it's Barrage
2, 1,
or
3.
Ransack here. If he sends in Night or Flame War, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. If he sends in Prime, it does a lot of damage, and Ransack's charged up.
Formation.
Wedge
Okay, one
formation,
Wedge form-
heal
Slot
one,
out for
draw one.
Nice.
Heals Chop Shop.
With Ransack.
Goes back to alt mode with
Move
Ransack.
2 from Chop Shop to Ransack.
Oh, heals up Chop Shop.
So
Smart play.
Give Chop Shop a backup.
Backup
there's a
beam onto.
backup beam.
And sending in Night Racer, moving the Vacuum Shield.
Moves the Bashing
Nice, yep.
Shield.
I'll show you
Extra-
end hostilities.
And there's an end hostility, so he at least keeps the backup beam, but it does absolutely nothing right now.
Fantastic.
4 PS1.
And a reshuffle from Naga.
To think that Naga has this,
1, 2, 3.
because he's successfully stopped blow
Three,
after
two.
blow from WheelJank.
1, right, and then the last tough one, and then a white pip takes the PS1.
I am now very scared
Goes to 5.
that I may have to fight
Sorry,
this
2, 2,
should I
3,
lose to
6,
Jihen.
End hostilities.
There goes the end hostilities, and over to WheelJank's
I'll
turn.
draw 1 for
Oh
10.
no, it's Naga's turn. What am I saying?
Naga's turn still.
No,
Not
Peace through,
yet.
Peace through Tyranny is still banned, folks.
I will flip Prime to alt
He
mode.
can't
and
possibly
grab
be
the
running
hostility from
EMP
my spell pile
wave.
to my
It's
hand.
not possible with his team comp.
Why
I
isn't
will
it possible?
bigger they are Flame War, and then send
It's
Flame
just
War
not.
into
Anyways,
Chop
bigger
Shop.
they are on Flame War into Chop Shop, gets the Pierce 4 as
For
it's
5 PS4.
5 Pierce 4.
Block 2. Take 4 up to 7.
Take 4 up to 7.
Mhm.
And we will go ahead and move back to WheelJank's turn for real this
Draw for
time.
10.
Oh, I saw his hand. He has an
Flip,
ISF.
chop,
He has an
Grab
ISF.
upgrades.
Oh!
Scrap 2, repair
so
2.
Do these individually. Draw a card.
They can't get us
Draw
all.
1 from Barrage.
Oh, it's
Draw
only
a
repair
card.
1. Oh, nope, wait. It's individual
One
trigger. So draws
from
2
Chop Shop.
and repairs 2.
Alright.
ISF. 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 Oh, he drops
Wedge
the
formation.
wedge formation instead. Boo. We want entertainment, WheelJank. Bring Kickback
Rage
out on the
or
field.
Ransack.
Nice.
Anyways, Rage onto
Attacking, being Flame War.
Ransack. And
Attack
into-
Night Racer.
Attacking Night Racer. Does the damage to Flame War.
Board 1.
Going in for 7.
7.
Block 4, take 3. Going
Up to
into
8.
Alright. I
This
will
is getting
draw 1
close.
for 10.
Draw.
He's getting real close.
I'll flip Prime to bot mode.
Flip Prime. So, who does he attack here? Probably Chop Shop?
It has to be Chop Shop. There's no way he sends it to Ransack, right?
Unless he has holding like a leap into battle or something like that. But I actually haven't seen him on it, so I don't think he might be playing it.
I don't think he is on it. I don't think he is
Yeah,
playing it, honestly.
I haven't seen it once, so he's probably just relying
Yeah.
on the bigger they are because it's a +2 and it gives benefits to both Night Racer and Flame War with the Pierce 4, so probably sees Leap into Battle as a redundancy in this deck. Once again, Naga is contemplating everything and anything. So he's probably pondering important life questions such as, what am I going to have for dinner later? And
Did I leave the oven on?
Well,
Oh god,
set a
I
secret
did
action.
leave the oven on.
and then I
I
will
hope he
send
hasn't.
Prime
I'm really
into
joking.
Ransack.
Prime into... Wait, He's going into Ransack.
Pip. I
Going into
will go ahead
Ransack.
And don't show me what. Yeah. It's not really gonna matter anyway. I mean, it's probably all orange, but yeah.
Sure.
So hold the line, patrol
I'm
the
gonna
perimeter.
go ahead and
I mean, I'd play Hold the Line just because that makes your characters even sturdier.
get the
9 will
hold the
KO
line
Ransack
from
at
his
this point.
flips, and then Ransack is being
So
attacked
goes for hold the
9.
line. There's
2,
9.
Take 7.
Take 7.
That's a dead Ransack.
Ooh, there goes his second. Or wait, is Ransack the secondary attacker or is Barrage?
It's not bad.
I'd say Barrage is the secondary attacker.
So then
Ransack.
there goes the tertiary attacker.
It's gotta be just as one of them.
The real question is, what now?
I still function.
Oh,
I
ISF! Yes! Out it comes!
Break
Ransack! Full damage
So you got 7 on him,
complement.
right?
7! Somebody's about to get smacked.
This is gonna hurt.
Assuming those secrets. Oh, there's a force field on Barrage. He's got a wheel turn.
I'll send Ransack.
It's LPBL. It has to be LPBL,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta.
It's going in Night Racer.
Okay, gets the
You
Night
gotta
Racer off
stack
the
it
board.
damage on possible.
I'll reveal the hold the line.
Hold the line. Still can get KO'd here.
Goes into Night Racer, I guess.
Going for 10.
10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes 5. She dies.
That is a dead Night Racer.
Take the shot for that enforcement battles.
Take the shot.
That's
for
And
good.
Going to
And then has to
That's
send
Rip
Barrage into
or
OPBL.
reflex circuits.
The force field is a very
So,
interesting play
Barrage
because
in
it
the
means Naga has to
I'll show you
choose
impossibilities.
between the
Right.
polydermal graft or the force
Or
field.
5.
Block 5.
I mean, I would have changed that order. I would have sent Ransack into OPBL and then sent Barrage into Night Racer, but that's me.
Right, so no damage
I
on
will
OPBL
draw
from the
1 for
Barrage
10.
swing, it looks like. So over to Naga's turn. Barrage on average against a damaged enemy is the primary attacker. 5 bolt 2 equals 9. Kickback is 0.
I am
Bolt
going
6
to
equals 8.
play reflex circuits onto.
So then the
OP.
primary attacker fluctuates depending on the board state. Reflex circuits comes down onto Prime. He's digging for actions. One shall stand will not KO Chop Shop here, so that's important to note. He would need marksmanship
I'll
javelin
flip Prime
to
to
do so.
alt mode
But
and
he already
return
played a
disarm to my
reflex
hand.
circuits. Wait, what did he pick up there?
I will then
Yep,
set a
plasma
secret
burst.
action.
Probably a secret action. Yet another secret
and I will
action.
send Prime into Chop Shop.
Prime to Chop Shop.
Sends him into.
Oh, Ozzy caught it. It was a disarm.
Bite.
Oh
2,
no!
take 6.
That's
Done.
really
That's a dead
bad.
Chop Shop.
Over to you.
That's really bad against Barrage.
Draw for 2.
Draw for turn.
Foot Barrage.
Flips
Yeah,
Barrage
please.
to get the Pierce 2.
Enforcement battles. Get rid of your
Enforcement
There's
baton.
enforcement batons. Gets rid of the hovercraft.
And we'll fight for position.
Fight for position.
I'll
Sending
Sam
him
Arms
in.
or
There's the
enforcement.
Sab Arms.
Oh,
Gets rid of the enforcement batons. Not too big of a loss. Still has the
2,
bold 2 full
one.
complement from Fight for Position.
That's above average.
9 is 3.
9 Pierce
9
3.
Pierce 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 takes 3.
Takes
of the
3.
pierce.
Alright.
He's got a flip back to bot mode next turn. He's got the damage guaranteed on there. Now he just needs to survive this
Draw 1
hit.
for turn.
He's got 2
This
defense
is
and a force field. That could help significantly.
This is dicey, however, because Naga picked up a disarm.
I think there's no
Oh,
reason
you're
why I should,
right. I
but-
forgot about that.
That answers the force field and the polydermal. People are packing that card more and more because of Apex Galaxy.
Indeed.
That card's another one of those sideboard techs that I think is really an answer to stuff like Apex Galaxy, which just won't show up. Didn't show up this tournament because of the soy reworks.
Yep.
Because I hate to say it, but that deck does
I'll
not
set a
feel
secret
good
action.
with the current version without it.
In a unfair
just-
way, for
Prime
sure.
to bot
Yeah.
mode and then
I
send
mean,
him
it
into
feels.
Barrage.
I mean, the deck feels.
Oh, you're talking about the current version, not
No
the version with
actions.
soy. I thought you were
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
being
no, no,
unfair.
no. I'm talking about it with.
Two, take 6, but take
Talking
4
about
with
it
the
with
force field.
soy. No, without soy, I mean. The Apex Galaxy does
Right.
not feel good to play
you.
without soy
Right,
because it's so much value in a way that your opponent can't interact with.
exactly. Unless you have a disarm back to back to back to back. Anyways, OPBL going in here. Barrage is now up to 5 damage, it looks like. Or is he already at that?
One of them is
Now, the thing is, WheelJank knows that Naga can answer the polydermal graft.
Oh, wait,
Which-
Naga didn't play the disarm and just hit the force field? Hold up, what?
Yeah, he didn't because he can kill him next turn.
fair
WheelJank
enough.
has to. WheelJank has to answer Naga this turn.
Well, first off,
Work, I
welcome to the
guess.
club of accidentally calling
Swarm?
WheelJank Wheeljack. Swarm!
Swarm.
2.
1,
The real question
2,
is,
5!
5
goes
damage. Can
with
he do?
barrage. Does he have
Does
a
he
weapon?
have enough?
Has the
Grenade
grenade
launcher?
launcher!
What's the secret?
Sab arms.
Stab arms! Oh my god!
1.
Still could do it. He's got bold.
Coming for
9.
9.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes 4.
Takes 4
Goes
up
to
to
12.
12.
And I think that's game.
Not
Oh, yes.
necessarily.
No, that is game.
Oh, you're right. Wait, no, polyderm. Wait, no. He has disarm.
He has the disarm. It doesn't matter. He has the disarm.
Agonizing reshuffle as the knife is slowly twisted.
Indeed.
One, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, maybe Naga forget.
I'm gonna
Not
disarm
possible. though.
barrage,
There's the disarm.
and then we're
There's
gonna
the swing.
end prime in.
And that's a game.
No actions.
Because
No
WheelJank
actions.
blew.
No
Block
defense.
1, take 8.
And that is game.
Games win.
Naga wins 2-1 with Prime and Friends over WheelJank and Insecticons. WheelJank has been eliminated. I am going to go ahead and mute player audio because we have heard
My
everything we
God.
need to. So now,
Oh my
Naga
God.
stays alive. WheelJank is out. Naga will face the winner of John versus Jihen, which will be happening tomorrow at... Let me double check the time on that.
11 a.m. CST.
So 12 p.m. Eastern is when John versus GN is happening. That will be a Discord exclusive match, so you'll have to be on the Discord server if you want to watch that live. However, it will be recorded and re-uploaded soon after. Once again, folks, Naga on Prime and Friends stays alive over WheelJank in a 2-1 victory. WheelJank and Insecticons are eliminated. Naga will go on to face the loser of John versus Jihen, which we will determine tomorrow. John, you better get ready, because if you lose that, you're up next.
I don't want to fight that. I don't want to fight that.
Then
That
get the
looks
guillotine
unfun as
ready
heck.
and chop GN's headmaster's heads off. But while John is having an existential crisis over that possibility, that will do it for this broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, there's a little purple button you can push down below to show that if you were watching this on Twitch, or if you were watching the YouTube re-upload, there is a little red button to push to show that. Again, tomorrow there is only one match, and that is John versus Jihen. And then Sunday, there is my next match against Stephen Moss. The great rivalry continues. Not sure if that match will be streamed yet or not, there will be a notice on the Discord server if it is. But while we sort all that out, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.
Pray for me.